How's it going, everybody? Will with Atlanta Excellence again. This is going to be a really short video, but if you're following my channel, I'm starting to release videos in a specific order, as if I was advising somebody personally how they should go about, figuring out if the ride-sharing business is right for them. So the number one piece of advice, which was my first main video I released, was figuring out if it's a financially savvy move, if it's a smart move to start driving. Whether part-time, full-time, I provided an accountant sheet, if you will, just a sheet in Excel that you can list all your expenses in and see if you can cover it with car loans, type of car you want to buy, what you want to put into it, that kind of thing. But my number two piece of advice, which I've been hearing a lot from some of the people I follow, is training and research, which is pinnacle. It is so important to do this before you start driving, because and I made this mistake. You don't want to start driving saying, okay, let me get my feet wet and then figure it out. Now, if you can, save yourself some time and some money by just watching a couple of YouTube videos, reading some blogs, just Googling, it's worth it. Trust me. So my second piece of advice that ties into training and research is knowing yourself and knowing your city. Sounds like common sense. And it pretty much is, but it's still something I skipped a little bit, and I feel like a lot of people skip it as well. So, it's pretty easy. Questions you should think about are what time you want to drive, what areas you want to drive in, city, suburb, late at night, early in the morning, weather conditions, if it's raining. I don't know if this is an Atlanta thing, but when it rains, drivers forget everything and drive like they've never driven before. I'll just leave it at that. So, just what you're comfortable with. And then, I love Atlanta. I've been here for 17 years, so I basically grew up here. But there are definitely certain places you should avoid. I don't want to single places out, but I guess for the safety of, people who watch this, I do care about you. So this is just my recommendations. So basically, when the sun goes down, I try and stay north of I-20. When the sun goes down, I try and stay away from the bad places in Bankhead. I try and avoid Stone Mountain. And I try and avoid certain places of Cobb County. And, it's just like anywhere else. There are good places and bad places, but you just use your common sense. And another thing I'll tie into this too is, not to be sexist, which I don't think this is, but if you're a female driver, you do have to be more careful. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend some form of defense. I'll post a link in this video about things you can do with your body to defend yourself. There's this guy called Fighter Tips. Shout out to him. I've been watching his videos for a while. And he does a thing for Uber drivers especially, what to do. If someone grabs you by the throat, tuck your chin, or do this with your chair, that kind of thing. But yeah, get, pepper spray, make sure it's the appropriate grade, don't get that wimpy stuff, and just be really smart, really pay attention to where you should operate, especially if you're going to do late night. Yeah, there's a lot of money in it, but trust me, even if you make $1,000 in one night, it's not worth your life. There are definitely places you want to avoid. Cool. So yeah, that's really my second big tip, and I'm going to kind of build on this as we go on. More specifics, when you're driving late at night, what you should do, kind of your setup, early morning, what to expect, and I'm definitely going to do one on the Atlanta airport specifically. Cool. All right, guys, well, I hope this helps, and I'll link all my social media links in the description. I do a lot of live updates. I do a lot of Snapchats and tweets when things are going on, and all that good stuff. All right, well, as always, guys, drive safe and take care.